Hello all, I am PW Ingle, working as an assistant professor at Sanjeevani College of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering Department. Today we will discuss about second case of multi-stage compression. So it is a two-stage compression with water intercooler and liquid subcooler. So in previous case we have used only water intercooler. Now in addition to that, if you will use the liquid subcooler, COP will be improved. Okay. Now, how is the line diagram for this two-stage compression with water intercooler and liquid subcooler? Now, here you see water intercooler is situated in between low pressure compressor and high pressure compressor. Okay, and liquid subcooler is arranged after condenser. Okay, now how is the pH diagram for this multi pressure compression with water intercooler and liquid subcooler? Now here you see the process 1 to 2 is what? Isentropic compression in low pressure compressor. Okay. After that, this refrigerant in vapor condition at state 2 will enter in the water intercooler. Water intercooler means what? Cooling is done by the water. That is what? Water intercooler. But it is situated in between high pressure and low pressure compressor. That's why it is known as intercooler. Okay. It is in between low pressure and high pressure. That's why it is intercooler. Now here you see 2 to 3. Now state 3, it is not completely liquid. Okay. It is not completely liquid. It has it is in superheated region. This region is what? Superheated. Okay. So you are getting, because of this water intercooler, the state 3 is somewhat superheated state. Okay. And then it is again compressed to 3 to 4. Okay. It is again, state 3 is not dry saturated, it is superheated. Now 3 to 4 process is what? It is a isentropic compression in high pressure compressor. Now after that, process 4 to 5, it is what? Condensation. So you are getting state 5 as a complete liquid refrigerant. Now 5 to 6 is what? It is undercooled by using liquid subcooler. That's why it is known as liquid subcooler. It is 5 to 6 is a subcooling process or undercooling process, because whatever is the point in this region is what? It is a undercooled. You are getting refrigerant in liquid condition, correct? And again you are cooling it by following the process 5 to 6 by liquid subcooler. Okay. Then there is the expansion valve. In expansion valve, isenthalpic expansion is taking place, which is represented by a process 6 to 7, and then 7 to 1 is what? Evaporation. Then again 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7 and 7 to 1. This completes the cycle of two-stage compression with water intercooler and liquid subcooler. I will read step by step. The saturated vapor refrigerant at the evaporator pressure is admitted to low pressure compressor at point 1. Okay. So saturated vapor will enter in the compressor at state 1. In this compressor, the refrigerant is compressed isentropically from evaporator pressure to water intercooler pressure P2. Okay. This is what? P2 is the water intercooler pressure. Means intercooling is taking place at this pressure. The refrigerant leaving the LP compressor at point 2 in superheated state. So we are getting here superheated state. Okay. We are getting here what? Superheated state. This is what? State 2 is superheated. The superheated vapor refrigerant is now passed through the water intercooler at constant pressure in order to reduce degree of superheat. Okay. So degree of superheat will be reduced here from 2 to 3. That is temperature reduced. Okay. Pressure remain constant. The line 2 to 3 represent the water intercooling or desuperheating process. The refrigerant leaving the water intercooler at point 3, now which is still in superheated state. Now, okay, it is not dry saturated. It is what? Superheated state, is now compressed isentropically in high pressure compressor to the condenser pressure. Okay, so curve 3 to 4 shows the isentropic compression in high pressure compression. So 3 to 4 is what? Isentropic compression. The discharge from high pressure compressor is now passed through the condenser, which changes the state of refrigerant from superheated vapor to saturated liquid, as shown by 4 to 5. So 4 to 5 is what? Condensation process. So you are getting refrigerant in liquid condition over here, state 5. Now temperature of saturated liquid refrigerant is again further reduced by passing it through a liquid subcooler. So liquid subcooler is used for undercooling or subcooling. So 5 to 6 is what? Undercooling or subcooling. Means you are cooling the liquid again. The liquid refrigerant from subcooler is now expanded in expansion valve shown by 6 to 7. So 6 to 7 is isenthalpic process. So here point 6 or state 6 indicate what? HF6, because it is a fluid. Okay, refrigerant is in liquid, complete liquid condition. But since it is an isenthalpic process, enthalpy at 6 will be equal to enthalpy at 7. Okay, that's why it is HF6 equal to H7. The liquid refrigerant from subcooler is now expanded in expansion valve before being sent to evaporator 7 to 1. Okay. Now water intercooling reduces the work to be done in high pressure compressor. Water intercooling is used to reduce the work to be done in high pressure compressor. Also reduces specific volume of refrigerant which require compressor of less capacity. Okay. It reduces what? Specific volume. That is what the use of water intercooler. The complete de-superheating is not possible in case of water intercooling. Cooling water may be available sufficiently. So obviously cooling is done by water. Cooling of refrigerant which is coming from low pressure compressor. Okay. Let Q be the load on evaporator in turn of refrigeration. Okay. So refrigerating effect equal to M in bracket H1 minus H7, because process 7 to 1 is related to evaporator. So mass equal to 210 Q upon H1 minus H7. Okay, so it is getting in kg per minute. Now since the mass of refrigerant passing through the compressor is same, so total work will be what? M in bracket H2 minus H1 plus M in bracket H4 minus H3. So this is low pressure compression 1 to 2. Here you see 1 to 2 is low pressure, 3 to 4 is high pressure compression. So that's why the addition, total work is what? Addition of low pressure compressor work plus high pressure compressor work. What is refrigerating effect? Q equal to H2 minus H1 plus power. It is not refrigerating effect, it is what? Power. So you just divide by 60. So you are getting power. Now refrigerating effect is what? M in bracket H1 minus HF6. Why HF6? It should be H7, because 7 to 1 is what? It is a process of evaporation. Okay, but since 6 to 7 is isenthalpic process, that's why HF6 equal to S7. And finally we are getting COP. So it is refrigerating effect upon work input. So it is M in bracket H1 minus HF6 upon M in bracket H2 minus H1 plus H4 minus H3. Okay. So next time we will discuss case number 3. Thank you.